Cadets, welcome to the Spring 21 commissioning ceremony. Round of applause for our graduates. All right. And we're going to start off with a video.
You're going to hit a wall. A lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, don't come out here because they don't want to hit the wall. Everybody hits the wall. No one's exempt. There's a period. Let me tell you how it goes. When things are going real good, when you first start off, life is playing with you. You're going to be going and things are looking great. You're excited. You're going to tell everybody about it. And then all of a sudden you hit a wall. And that wall stung something. That wall knocked the life out of some people. That wall discouraged some people. It didn't work out for them. They hit the wall and they turned around. The wall is painful. It's painful hitting that wall. And I'm saying to you, all of us will hit the wall. Some will choose to go back. There's some small number who, when they hit that wall, they decide, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be over there. This kind of person refuses to be denied. This person doesn't care about the pain because this person knows something. There's no gain without pain. This person will come back anyhow, again and again and again. And if you keep on hitting that wall, here's what happens to you. That you will have an incredible breakthrough. And it's as if the universe says, let's help him out. I admire that kind of tenacity. Let's give her a hand. As you're working times with tears falling down your face. And you'll look back on the times and you will cherish those times. Because what you become in the process, if you hang in there, when you come through that valley, when you come through that fight, there'll be a look in your eyes that everybody will know this is a different person here. You've got to be willing to stay focused, to be creative, to be relentless, because things are going to happen to you when you're working on your dream.
You don't know what's going to happen. And so life normally breaks you because when it hits you, you wasn't ready. But if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. If you stay ready and you stay plugged up, when you hear bad news, it don't break you because you already energized. Take all your energy for the dream because you're going to need it. It's up to you if you make it or not. But when you come here, you have all the ingredients to be whatever it is you want to be, live wherever you want to live, and do whatever you want to do.
You have got to be relentless. You've got to learn how to become resourceful. You've got to learn how to become creative. When crises strike in your life, and in the Chinese language, crisis means danger, but it also means opportunity. And this is an opportunity for you to grow. And you've got to be so relentless, regardless of what comes down the pike, that you're always looking for a way to get over, always looking for a way that you can break through, always looking for a way that you can win, always looking for a way that you can strike a telling blow. You've got to decide that I'm going to be fearless. I refuse to be denied. And I'm going to go all out. I'm going to be relentless. I deserve this, and I'm going to have it.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Please be seated. Good afternoon, President Rosenberg, Major General Rebus, Dr. Valdez, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today marks a pivotal moment in the lives and careers of these soon-to-be officers seated with you. During this ceremony, each lieutenant will recite the oath of office and receive their first salute as an Army officer. The commissioned officer oath has existed since the times of the Continental Army, and the current version that you will see here today has been in place since 1959. Reciting the oath is a rite of passage. It swears our allegiance to the Constitution of this great nation, not to any person or government entity. This is unique in the history of nations, as the Army places its allegiance in the document that formed the Republic in the eyes there enshrined, rather to an individual person. Finally, after years of training and preparation, these graduates and newly commissioned officers will join the profession of arms and a long line of Army leaders. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Professor of Military Science, Lieutenant Colonel Heath Pafkoff.
Hey, I don't even need my notes. Hey, first off, I just want to put out some ground rules. This is your ceremony, so don't feel that this has to be so stringent. Laugh, enjoy it, take pictures, get up on stage with your loved ones, because this only happens once in a lifetime. You will never get commissioned again for the rest of your life. So take this honor and take it lightly. Okay, Captain Bull, where did you put me here? No, okay. Hey, really quick before he comes up here, I just want to say some quick words. President Rosenberg has, pulled me into his office when I first came here and basically said, hey, this program's important to me. You can hear it in his voice that he truly cares about his ROTC program, and he empowered us to make changes to try to make this the best ROTC program. So, sir, I will say without a doubt, your program is a top-tier program. Your program is seeing an increase of over 20% growth rate. We've moved our commission mission from 32 to 45 now, which now is one of the top 3 programs in the state of Florida in terms of producing officers. Our military distinguished graduates has far exceeded this class than ever years before. So the testament of quality officers you're producing now out of this program is just through the roof. So with that being said, I just want to say we here at the Southern Strike Battalion could not do this without this continued support that you've given us, and we appreciate it. So without going any further, I'd like to see, do we have the gift? Sir, we want to just, before you even give your speech, to make sure you say nothing but nice things about us, we would like to give you a token of our appreciation from your commissioning class for all the support you've done for us for your RFIU. So with no further ado, sir, I want to turn the stage over to you because I know you have a busy schedule, but to talk to your commission class. So round of applause for President Rosenberg.
Thank you, sir. So I'm really happy to be here, and in a moment you'll understand even more so why that's the case. I not only have the privilege of being the president of FIU, I'm a longtime faculty member here, and was one of the individuals who worked hard to get the Army ROTC detachment here at our FIU, because I'm very aware of the quality of Army ROTC cadets and very sensitive to the Army. My father was an Army captain, decorated World War II, came across at Normandy, Bronze Star, and we had a lot of conversations about that experience and how important it was for him and how essential it was for the freedom of our country. And I myself had the opportunity to be in Army ROTC as a graduate student at the University of Pittsburgh, and I'm proud to tell you, a DMS, Distinguished Military Student, from from that experience. And so I feel strongly about what you all are embarking upon, and really proud of your accomplishments. And note that I'm really proud of the fact that there are so many DMSs. I think that's what are we still calling it? Distinguished military students graduating here. I do want to thank the Lieutenant Colonel for his leadership. I want to thank the Major General as well for his leadership. Just a few years ago, Major General was sitting where you are at the University of Miami, which of course is a valued, partner in this whole enterprise. So you have some incredible role models as you receive your commissions that I want to commend to you. It's really amazing to understand the experience in particular that you've had, you and your families, this last year. I know that that really powerful video focused on the importance of being relentless, fearless, determined, and but I want to also say that for those, my experience with, in particular, FIU students, but students really from South Florida, because I know many of you are coming from other universities, is that coming through this horrible pandemic, coming through the difficulties that you've endured as individuals and with your families, coming through the challenges that's presented, I know that you are stronger and you are more resilient than most people your ages. And then on top of that, the incredible experience that you have coming through ROTC, the discipline that's engendered, the sense of responsibility that you have, the ability to work both individually and excel, and to work in teams and excel, truthfully, that's priceless. And so what you're leaving here with is are a set of advantages that few your ages really have at their ages. And so I'm incredibly optimistic about the future of our country, and incredibly optimistic about the impact that our youth can have on helping, first of all, to defend our national security, second of all, to maintain the values that have made this country exceptional, and thirdly, to have the citizenship that is so important if we're going to get through the moments of difficulty that invariably life brings. And one of the challenges, of course, that we have is finding how to get in and out of the discomfort that is caused by difficult situations. And I would argue that the discomfort that you have had over the last year and a half, and your ability to stick to your goals, to be focused on achievement, is going to augur very well for you as you go forth. And so for you cadets, I want to say congratulations to your family members. I also want to add congratulations, and I want to thank you for the support that you have provided to the cadets who are graduating here. I am hopeful that their learning process has worn off on you, in the sense that you can draw strength from their achievements, and you can draw optimism from the fact that you know that they are ready to deal with the life challenges that you know because of the wisdom you've already gained that they will confront. So congratulations to you, cadets. I am very proud of you. It's true, I stand with you, but I would stand with you even if you weren't cadets, but I even more so that you do. And I do share with Lieutenant Colonel the objective of making this. I'm not going to settle for being one of top three. I want the top program. I feel that we have all the ingredients here at our FIU. and with the combination of students from other universities in our community. I work very closely with the presidents of those universities and have a lot of faith and confidence in what they're doing. I am confident that we will have that #1 program that will model the great programs that you've already gotten here at our FIU in your education. So I want to congratulate you. I want to thank you. I want to welcome you. If your parents are here or guardians or loved ones for the first time, this university, we built it for you. So please take advantage of it. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, sir. Okay, so for today's honored guest, and it seems to be always our honored guest, we have Major General Rafael Ribas. He comes from Southcom, just down south, or actually just up north from us. He's an infantry officer who serves as a deputy commander for mobilization and reserve affairs at Southcom. He's the advisor to the Southcom Commanding General on all manpower, personnel, administrative functions, and integration of the reserve component forces into Southern Command's theater of operations. He has an extensive career with over 33 years of service to our nation. I think at next speech I'm going to have to say 34, sir. So we're getting up there. He's a graduate of the University of Miami with a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and a Bachelor of Arts in History. He's obtained his Master's in Strategic Studies from the U.S. Army War College and is also a graduate of the Air Force Air War College. For those that don't know him, he commissioned from this program when we used to be the host when University of Miami used to host the program. So he's kind of got a tie and a bond to us. So we don't feel guilty now when we ask him to come to these and be our guest speaker. Kind of has to do it now. But ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for our honored guest speaker, Major General Rafael Ribas.
Well, good afternoon. Distinguished guests, President Rosenberg, family, friends of our commissionees, thank you all for taking the time and participating in the commissioning of these young men and women. Only men and women of outstanding character drive are commissioned as U.S. Army officers. Officers are the leaders of our Army. They are tasked with making decisions in stressful situations, and they are entrusted with the safety of the men and women under their command. Today, we participate in the tradition of commissioning new officers, and we take a minute to highlight their accomplishments and acknowledge their hard work in getting to this point. As they get ready to begin the journey of leadership, I want to thank you all for allowing me to participate in this milestone, or better yet, their milestone event of their young military lives. In each generation, young men and women make decisions to become something greater than themselves. With respect to military service, becoming that part of less than 1% of our population of Americans who have served in uniform. It is said that the measure of a person is not where they stand in times of comfort and convenience, but where they stand in times of challenge and controversy. We are definitely in times of challenge. Of course, with what's happening around the world with respect to COVID, look at each other, we're all wearing masks, right? But more specifically with your Army and the Army service and the environment of great power competition we now find ourselves in throughout the world, with many of our fellow service members serving in contested areas throughout. You are entering service in an entirely different time than when my generation was coming through. As Lieutenant Colonel Papkov mentioned, I am a graduate of this program and was on another campus. When I was commissioned in 1987, we had few trouble spots around the world. But none of us expected that we would be deployed as often as we have been and called to fight in combat or serve as peacekeeping or nation-building missions. Fast forward to today. Each of you will raise your right hand, knows that in doing so, you are committing to preserve the freedoms of our way of life. You will likely serve at some point on an overseas deployment. You may be called upon to serve with our citizens, as many in uniform are doing today during this pandemic. Each of you takes this obligation freely, and in my view, speaks volumes of your character. Your character is what brought you here today. It's what defines you, and it was inspired by people in your life. Somewhere along the way, someone inspired you to commit to something greater than yourself. Whether it was your mom, your dad, an uncle, a teacher, or maybe it was one of those great Go Army commercials. Whatever it was, I commend you or them for helping you get to where you are today. You have done something that no other commissioning class has done. The current war on COVID altered the way we operate in this country. From lockdowns, screenings, testing, online schooling, you all have gone through some of the greatest challenges our country has ever come to get to where you are today. Very soon you will find yourself leading in a new era that requires ingenuity, adaptability to a constant changing environment. Take what you learned here during your ROTC experience and the ability to adapt to the changing environment, risk management strategies to protect the force, and your resourcefulness to tap into technologies that enable you to train safely while maintaining proficiency and critical leader tasks. For your families, thank you for the support you've shown these leaders. I encourage you to sustain that support and also to be prepared to make some more sacrifices during the career of your loved one. I remind everyone on a regular basis that many times it's the family that bears the greater sacrifice than the soldier. For the young leaders here today, remember that this moment is not just about honoring your commitment, but also the commitment, sacrifices, and support of your families that have helped you get here. None of us can do this alone. So leaders, be sure to thank that person or persons in your life that enabled you to be sitting in these seats before me today. In front of you today, we have some of Florida International University's finest scholars. I want to point out some of the amazing accomplishments of this class. Before us, we have 1 summa cum laude, 1 magna cum laude, and 3 cum laude students. Lieutenant Cardin, cum laude Dean's List. Lieutenant Cruz, cum laude Dean's List. Lieutenant Hippolyte, honors. Lieutenant Montoya, cum laude Dean's List. Lieutenant Rodriguez, magna cum laude Dean's List. And Lieutenant Rosas, summa cum laude Dean's List. Additionally, we have Lieutenant Estrada, who is the winner of the Cadet Command George C. Marshall Leadership Award as the #1 senior cadet in the battalion. And Lieutenant Houston, the winner of the FIU. Let me tell you what he did. He was the winner of the FIU VMA Private Kathy Williams Award, a veteran with a graduating GPA of over 3.0 for more than 1 academic year in a row. Is also nominated for the Pallas Athene Award as the top female candidate of the class. Now let's... So, okay, it's about that time for us all. I remember just about everything about my commissioning ceremony all those years ago, reciting the oath, my parents pinning on my gold bars, and then my girlfriend, who is my wife now. We all had smiles and hugs. You know what's funny, though? I can't tell you who the speaker was. So let me end my comments with just a few things that may help you along as you begin your career. What many of us older soldiers will refer to as scar tissue. Number 1, listen to your NCOs. They've been around for some time now, and they do know a thing or two. You may not want to hear this. I know this may be a disappointment to some of you. But upon receiving your second lieutenant bars, you will not wake up tomorrow with any special intuitive powers. You will still, for better or worse, be the person you are, or that knucklehead. Remember that behavior of soldiers begins with the environment created by their leaders. Always strive to do the right thing, particularly in difficult situations. The hard right as opposed to the easy wrong. Always keep in mind that attaining a position of leadership is earned. You have earned your commissions. But leading soldiers, that's a privilege. Spend time with your soldiers whenever you can. Engage and mentor them at every opportunity, but always allow yourself to be mentored by your leaders as well as your peers and NCOs. Speak with your soldiers, share ideas, and demonstrate compassion and care. Always make time to speak with your soldiers at every opportunity. In closing, again, thank you for being here and supporting the new Army's newest second lieutenants. A special thanks to President Rosenberg again, and the Florida International University team for its unyielding support and commitment to our military. To our parents here today, thank you for the mentorship you provided your children, the determination to succeed you instilled in them, and the value of service to our nation you inspired in them. At this time, I think we'll do it now, right? We'll administer the oath of office to these expected young leaders.
At this time, we will now transition to the administration of the oath of office and swear in the newest Army officers. Today's oath of office will be administered by Major General Rivas. At this time, lieutenants, stand in place. And for our team in the back, if we can put the slide deck back on the big screen, please. All yours, sir.
Raise your right hands. I state your name.
Warren Baker.
Stephen Estrada.
Roger Montoya. Roger Rodriguez. William Rodriguez.
Having been appointed an officer. There we go. In the Army of the United States. In the grade of second lieutenant. I do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I take this obligation freely. Without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God.
Be seated. Be seated, LTs. At this time, each new lieutenant will have their gold second lieutenant rank pinned on their uniform and then receive their first salute. Since antiquity, men of arms have rendered some form of saluting as an exchange of greeting. As early as the age of chivalry, knights customarily raised their visors with their right hand, their sword hand, when greeting friendly comrades. This tradition, though modified to the salute we use today, continues as a sign of respect from subordinate soldiers to their superiors. The tradition of receiving one salute is significant. A respected non-commissioned officer or enlisted soldier of the newly commissioned officer's choice renders the salute. This symbolizes the willingness of the soldier to follow this officer's leadership, even in battle. An acknowledgement of the new officer will return the salute, accompanied with a handshake and a gift of a silver coin. This small token symbolizes the appreciation that officers have for their great responsibility and in recognition of the priceless sacrifices of their enlisted soldiers. Our first commissionee today will be Lieutenant Jordan Baker. Come on. Lieutenant Baker will have his rank pinned on by his parents, Angela and James Baker, and his brother, Dakota Baker. Lieutenant Jordan Baker was born in Greenville, South Carolina, to Angela and James Baker. He received his Master's of Business in Marketing from Barry University. Before joining ROTC, Lieutenant Baker served on active duty as a multimedia illustrator in the 24th Theater Public Affairs Support Element at Fort Bliss, Texas. Within ROTC, he held the positions of Task Force Command Sergeant Major and Shark Company Commander. He also participated with the Color Guard push-up team, and outside of ROTC, he worked as a full affiliate of Barge Consulting Group. Lieutenant Baker has been designated to serve as an Adjutant General Officer with the Army Reserves. He will attend the Basic Officer Leadership course at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Lieutenant Baker. Lieutenant Baker will receive his first salute from Master Sergeant Dan Balda, United States Army.
Master Balda, pose.
Our next commissionee will be Lieutenant Nassim Corridon. Lieutenant Corridon will have his rank pinned on by his mother, Taisha Carrera. Lieutenant Corridon was born in Miami, Florida. He received a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from Florida International University. While enrolled in ROTC, Lieutenant Corridon attended Basic Cadet Summer Training in 2018. He held the positions of MS2 Trainer and Master Fitness Trainer for 2 consecutive semesters for both underclassmen and our MS3s this spring. Lieutenant Corridon has been designated to serve as a military police officer and will attend the military police basic officer leaders course at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Lieutenant Corridon. Lieutenant Corridon will receive his first salute from the senior military instructor, Master Sergeant Sean Spears, United States Army.
Sergeant Spears, pose.
Our next commissionee will be Lieutenant Naib Cruz. Lieutenant Cruz will have his rank pinned on by his mother, Maria, grandmother, Carolina Kotz, and girlfriend, Chelsea Roca. Lieutenant Cruz was born in Miami, Florida. Lieutenant Cruz currently serves as an infantryman, or has served as an infantryman for the past 6 years with the Florida Army National Guard. He received his Bachelor of Arts in Recreational Therapy and Sports Management from Florida International University. While enrolled in ROTC, Lieutenant Cruz held the position of MS3 Mentor and Battalion Personnel Officer. Lieutenant Cruz has been designated to serve as an infantry officer with the Florida Army National Guard. He will attend Infantry Officer Basic and Ranger School at Fort Benning, Georgia. And the belt. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Lieutenant Cruz. Lieutenant Cruz will receive his first salute from the Senior Military Instructor, Master Sergeant Sean Spears, United States Army.
Master Sergeant Spears, forward.
Our next commissionee will be Lieutenant Stephen Estrada. Lieutenant Estrada will have his rank pinned on by his wife, Karen, grandmother, Blanca, his daughter, Lorena, and his son, Diego. Lieutenant Estrada was born in Queens, New York, and has over 4 years of military experience as a logistics enlisted soldier. Lieutenant Estrada is graduating with a Master's of Science in Human Resource Management from Florida International University. Lieutenant Estrada participated in Ranger Challenge Team, Color Guard, and the Push-Up Team. He also served as a battalion commander and public affairs officer. Outside of ROTC, Lieutenant Estrada trained students and local community members in the sport of soccer. He is commissioning today as a distinguished military graduate and has been designated to serve as an adjutant general officer. He will attend the Adjutant General Basic Officer Leadership Course at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Lieutenant Estrada. Lieutenant Estrada will receive his first salute from Sergeant First Class Retired Hector Ramos, United States Army.
Sergeant First Class Ramos, post.
Our next commissionee will be Lieutenant Lacey Houston. Lieutenant Houston will have her rank pinned on her by her mother, Latonia, grandmother, Rosetta Simmons, and mentor, Lieutenant Colonel Tom Matchin. Lieutenant Houston was born in Bradenton, Florida. She has over 6 years of military service as an information technology sergeant. She earned her Master's of Science in Human Resource Management from Florida International University. While enrolled in ROTC, Lieutenant Houston held the positions of Battalion Operations Officer and Command Sergeant Major. Lieutenant Houston is commissioning as a distinguished military graduate and has been designated to serve as a medical services officer. She will attend the Medical Services Basic Officer Leadership Course at Fort Sam Houston, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Lieutenant Houston. One more time. She will receive her first salute from Command Sergeant Major Retired Joshua Coble, United States Army. Our next commissionee will be Lieutenant Roger Montoya. Lieutenant Montoya will have his rank pinned on by his mother, Carolina, and family friend, Saul Acosta. Lieutenant Montoya was born in Honduras. He received his Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and Political Science and a minor in Military Science from Florida International University. While enrolled in ROTC, he also served in the Florida National Guard as an Air Defense Avenger crew member. Within ROTC, he held the positions of Panther Company Commander and Task Force South Executive Officer. He is commissioned as a distinguished military graduate and has been designated to serve as an Air Defense Artillery Officer. He will attend the Air Defense Basic Officer course at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Lieutenant Montoya. Lieutenant Montoya will receive his first salute from Sergeant First Class Retired Chester Mike, United States Army.
First class, wait, post.
Our next commissionee will be Lieutenant Marvin Rodriguez. Lieutenant Rodriguez will have his rank pinned on by his mother, Elida, and uncle, Orlando Mejia. Lieutenant Rodriguez was born in Honduras. He received his Master of Arts in Global Affairs with a specialization in global security. While enrolled in ROTC, Lieutenant Rodriguez held the position of MS 1 and 2 mentor and Master Fitness Trainer. Outside of ROTC, he was a member of the National Society of Leadership and Success. He has been designated to serve as a military intelligence officer for the Florida Army National Guard. He will attend the Intelligence Officer Leadership course at Fort Huachuca, Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Lieutenant Rodriguez. Lieutenant Rodriguez will receive his first salute from the senior military instructor, Master Sergeant Sean Spears, United States Army.
Master Sergeant Spears, post. Ruby, sir.
Our next commissionee will be Lieutenant William Rodriguez. Lieutenant Rodriguez will have his rank pinned on by his brother, David Rodriguez. Lieutenant Rodriguez was born in Colombia to his parents, David and Magalis. Lieutenant Rodriguez is a prior service unit supply specialist serving in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. He received his Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Finance from Florida International University. While enrolled in ROTC, he held the positions of Battalion Personnel Officer and Assistant Operations Officer. He has been designated to serve as a Finance and Comptroller Officer and will attend the Finance Basic Officer Leadership Course at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Lieutenant Rodriguez. Lieutenant Rodriguez will receive his first salute from Sergeant First Class Ivan Alice, United States Army.
First class Alice. Hold. Move, sir.
Got them all? Our final commissioning tonight, or this afternoon, will be Lieutenant Jasmine Rosas. Lieutenant Rosas will have her rank pinned on her by her parents, Yomari and Jesus Ramon, and family friend Cynthia Bates. Her grandfather, who is a Vietnam War veteran, is also joining us by FaceTime. Lieutenant Rosas was born in Orlando, Florida, to her mother and father. She received a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from Florida International University. While enrolled in ROTC, she held the positions of Public Affairs Officer and Task Force Panther Company Commander. She is commissioned as a distinguished military graduate and has been designated to serve as a military intelligence officer. She will attend the Intelligence Officer Leadership Course at Fort Huachuca, Arizona. Lieutenant Rosas will receive her first salute from Master Sergeant Retired Sterling Bates, United States Air Force.
Master Sergeant Bates, post.
At this time, I'll ask Lieutenant Colonel Papkoff to come forward to give his closing remarks.
Okay, let's get one last round of applause for all our brand new United States Army officers. So for the final remarks, I'm going to keep mine simple. There's already been some great speeches before. I just want to give some thank yous because I think they're well-earned and well-deserved, and a lot of them will all go to you all. I would like to first thank all our newly commissioned lieutenants. Number one, for trusting in your cadre, in our program, as well as in yourselves. The challenges that you've put yourselves through and the goals that you've all reached should show a testament to just what quality leaders you're going to be to your soldiers you're about to take over or take charge of. Your growth of leaders has been an amazing journey that has been witnessed by all of us. I am proud to wear this uniform alongside each and every one of you, and honored that I had an opportunity to see you off to your future. To our cadre, Master Sergeant Spears, Captain Mole, we got Major Glass here, for those that you didn't see. Miss Sosa, who else am I missing? Major Johnson in the background. For all the cadre in this team, thank you, because it's you that make this possible. You guys are just so talented, and these officers before us are what they are today because of all the hard work that you all put into it. So thank you all. And most importantly, I'd really like to thank the families, the moms out there, the dads, the grandmas, the grandpas, the papas, whatever we want to call you. You're the one that mentor these young men and women. You're the one that drives them, that instills passion and a sense of duty to push on. So thank you for what you all do and the commitment that you've done, because this year's class has been amazing, talented, and I think we've had our best year yet in terms of performance. So thank you. And last but not least, a special thank you. Well, not last, but I want to thank two special individuals. First, Dr. Valdez. I mean, what can I say about you that the university already doesn't know? You're just an unstoppable force for this program. You're the warrior that just keeps pushing us to success. Your commitment to the cadre and to the cadets of the program, you've allowed us to achieve new heights. The status that we're able to get things done here has been such a quick turnaround because you're willing to fight for us. We truly appreciate it. You're the whip that keeps me in line when I break protocol, and you're the glue that holds this program together. I just saw Ms. Sosa laugh at that one. I want to thank you for your undying commitment to this program, to the cadets, to the cadre. I don't think we could have a better fighter in our corner to be with us than you. So at this time, do we have Lacey Houston? Lacey, are you out there? Lacey Houston's going to be giving you a token of appreciation for everything you do. So thank you. Round of applause, please. Thank you. Now we'll see if our budget gets increased next year. And lastly, I need to say a special thank you on behalf of all the brand new lieutenants out here to Major General Rebus. Sir, thank you for becoming the program's honorary guest speaker. He does not need to be giving up his Saturday to do this. It's a testament of the type of leader that you should all strive to, which is sacrifice for the good of the soldier. He shows that quality every day and has never once told us no or I can't do it. He has adjusted his schedule to always be here for us to support you all. I can't think of a better way to take care of soldiers than to be the one to set those soldiers on the right pathway and give them the right guidance and inspiration forward. So for that, sir, on behalf of the entire Southern Strike Battalion, we want to say thank you for being here today. And at this time, Lieutenant Montoya will be presenting you a token of appreciation from the team. I always say these words that, we live in the greatest country in the world where freedoms are protected, liberties are cherished, brave men and women stand up each and every day to defend these, and now you are part of that 1%. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone that came here today to watch our newest professionals join the ranks of so many before them. It's been my honor to serve as a professor of military science for this prestigious organization. I hope you find your military journey as rewarding as I have in mine. And then to all our supporters here today is, this program is not only great because of the quality leaders we produce, but the supporters that allow us to do that. So thank you. Before we end this ceremony, can I get Lieutenant? Hold fast. Can I get Lieutenant Estrada up here? Okay, the way we work as an ROTC organization is the cadets run the program. We're simply mentors, facilitators, and guides. And we always select one cadet each semester to act as the battalion commander, someone that we entrust to go forward and do great things. So, hey, Estrada, I just wanted to give a personal thank you. The only thing I get a say in is typically who the battalion commander cadet is. Everything else, the cadre always strong-armed me over. But Estrada was the right pick for the fall semester, and I couldn't be prouder of the work and the effort that you put forward to help keep us afloat. So on that being said, I got to put my mask on. 6 feet. I can just throw it to you. Hey, Will. Thank you. And lastly, now, can I get newly promoted Second Lieutenant Montoya to the stage?
On behalf of the commissioning class of 2021, Captain Mullen.
You didn't tell me I was still on.
In recognition of your continuous commitment and devotion in building up the best commissioning class in Southern Strike history.
Yes. Say that again, please. Say that again, please.
You invested time and effort into molding each and every one of us. For this we respect and admire you. We thank you. Outstanding leaders go out of the way to boost the self-esteem of their personnel. People believe in themselves. It's amazing what they can accomplish. Sir, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Did not expect that at all. Oh, not at all, sir. I'm good. Now, once these lieutenants get back to their families, we can continue on. At this time, if everyone will please stand, we will close the ceremony by singing the Army song. And lieutenants sing out, too.
To
This concludes the formal portion of today's commissioning ceremony. Congratulations again, and have a great day.